Air Jordan 36, Psychic Energy.
Bust the move, I get smooth like Rory. 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 Bust the move.
Alright, so what's up YouTube? We are just checking out the the Psychic Energy Air Jordan 36. I don't know why they called them that, but it's white and University Red is the official color. Slide that right there. Clearly it's a play on the original white and infrared 6. And for the most part, I like how they turned out. I don't know why they chose to do University Red as opposed to infrared, but it is a very nice red in person. And you know, it's funny, we know the originals were infrared, but anytime you look at a picture of Mike wearing the original white infrareds, he wasn't wearing PEs, they were infrared, but they always looked like bull's red on his feet. So these look similar to, if you look at any picture of Mike actually wearing the white infrareds, that's exactly what these look. That red has that same like vibrant finish on it that looks really nice. And I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's the same as the Glory pair, and I think a lot of the other pairs, it has like a metallic finish on it. Yeah, I think the camera's picking that up really nice. Yeah. So these are a really nice colorway. And then for, you know, people like myself who just in general like with the retros, I stick to the original colorways for the most part. These are nice. So it's nice to get a new shoe that's in an old-fashioned Bulls colorway that if Mike was still playing, like, we know for sure he would still be wearing these. You know, I felt cheated on a couple of more recent Air Jordan models that are 30 plus, where they're doing the, you know, inspiration by the old model, like the Jordan 2s. We never really got that Jordan 2 colorway of the 32s. So I'm glad they're at least bringing these back, and I do believe I saw that there is a black infrared that they're gonna do, and it's actually infrared. It won't be, you know, University Red like these. So definitely looking forward to that colorway. There are a few things. I mean, I like the idea that they're going back and, you know, making the inspiration from the older shoe from a design standpoint. And if you're gonna do a colorway, I prefer them just go all the way with it. I do have my 2014 white infrared 6 here. Slide that over. So the main thing, like, excuse me, make sure it's on camera. There we go. So I mean, for the most part, you can see it's a pretty clear, distinct inspiration. Mostly white upper. You got the red in the midsole. Obviously the clear bottom. This one is fully clear. Just for whatever reason, it's the way they construct these shoes now. The outsole always comes all the way up to the toe, so the clear ends up running up to the toe, whereas the 6. It's more evident on the 5, where the clear outsole does not run all the way to the toe. And then you can also see, I mentioned it in the Glory video, the placement of the Jumpman on the outsole is a nod to the 6 as well. At least it is in my view. I don't see, like a lot of other reviewers, they didn't seem to mention that for some reason. But yeah, And the one thing I wish that they would have done a little more closely to the 6 is, if you can see here, the tongue on the 6, it's a white tongue, but then the tongue at the top, the rubber part, is black. Whereas on the 36, they made the entire tongue black. In general, I don't mind the black tongue, but I would have preferred, if they're gonna do, a white and infrared 6, just go all the way and do it and make the tongue white. I know I think the Tatum colorway has a white tongue. I'm not sure. I think they have a white tongue, so it's not that they're opposed to doing a white tongue, and obviously they did it on the 6, so. And it's literally the exact same material. Literally the exact same material on the bottom half of the tongue, so there's no reason that they couldn't have just made this white. They just decided not to for whatever reason. It is what it is. It's not a deal breaker. It's just one of those things that I really like how this shoe is mostly white and then you get that black tongue top. I would have liked to see it over here as well. Then in the back, obviously you have the black spoiler with the red. Same thing on the 36. You have the black spoiler with the red. Just in general, the 36 is so well done. I really like them. I've been wearing my Glories quite a bit. This one I'm gonna hoop in. I'm gonna hoop in these. And something on the Glories that they had that it couldn't show, it was all white on the Glories, but these you can see the Air Jordan in the tongue, on the back of the tongue, the full color there. Also, they have the 36 stitched on the medial side of the tongue. I don't know if the camera's gonna get it because it's black on a black tongue. I wouldn't have minded if they made that red, just to make it stand out a little bit. And then also the laces aglets are still metal, but they made those black as well. I would not have minded if these were like an anodized red or something like that. I think that'd have been a nice touch, seeing as how the rest of the red, the metallic finish on it kind of gives it that anodized look. But just getting these in and seeing them in person for the first time, the one thing, well, the two things I don't like. Number one, this strip going across the upper, that's in between the lino weave and the black, the strip right here, like right along the laces. It's I guess I could say it's patent leather. It has a patent finish on it, but it'd be like if this is patent leather, it's like a really cheap patent leather. I'd prefer to just not be patent at all. Like we're putting patent leather on something that has, Air Jordan 6 DNA for it. And then it's such a small little bit and it's white. So no one's gonna notice that it's patent leather. It's not doing anything. There's no real purpose to make it patent leather. Like all the pictures I've seen, you can never tell it was patent leather. So I don't know why they decided to do that. I'd have preferred it just be a nice, full grain, smooth leather. Thing, it makes sense, Nike, right? Now, once again, not a deal breaker, but like, what's the point? That's just something else on the shoe that can potentially yellow, which the upper itself with the lino weave already looks like it's probably gonna yellow. So who knows how that's gonna be, as the shoe ages. And the other thing that I really don't like, and it's not a full deal breaker, but it's got me feeling kind of funny, is the blue tint on the soles. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up. I do have a light, so that might be, having the sole appear that it's like pretty clear, and just maybe this has like a slight icy finish. But no, it's noticeable in person, especially right here at the toe where the white meets the upper. Yeah, see, on the camera it's not picking it up. It's looking like it's just clear. But in person, no, there's a discernible blue tint. And I don't like that shit. Straight up, I don't like that shit. Even on, like, when they do it with a lot of the retros, I don't like it. I know they claim that, it doesn't, or it delays the yellowing process. If they say so, allegedly. In my experience, my soles go from blue to yellow. Like I have another pair of the 2014 white infrareds that I hooped in, or tried to hoop in. The midsoles are break, but that's another video. And yeah, I was hooping in them, and the soles were blue, and then yellow. They were never clear. So yeah, I don't like this blue sole. I don't abhor the yellow sole that much that I want a blue sole. And my real issue is, especially on colorways like this is a Bulls colorway. So we're talking some combination of white, black, and red. I don't want any unnecessary blue on my Bulls colorway. It's just that simple. So like for instance, the Cool Gray 11s are coming out at the end of the year. The shoe is all gray. I don't like the blue tint on those either, but at least it's not really clashing with the gray. I feel like with the Bulls colorways, when they do this, it clashes with the red. So the Black Infrared 6 Retro, the Jordan 5, what you all call Fire Red. Older heads, we call them, just white and black, white, black, and red, something like that. The white Fire Red with the 23 is the true Fire Red for us. But you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the blue sole, it clashes with the red in the shoe. Like, I don't need blue on a Bulls colorway. So, like, for this one, I do plan on hooping in this pair, but I was really considering getting the PF pair, which is like the international pair. Those come with a solid white outsole, no blue tint. So, like, these are still DS. I might leave them DS for now. The only reason I didn't get the PF version immediately was because they haven't popped up on, who the hell is calling me? They haven't popped up on, like, StockX or Go or anything for me to get the PF version, so I just went ahead and got the regular version, the US version. So, I don't like the blue tint. I know it'll eventually fade a little bit, but by the time it fades, it's going to be getting ready to yellow. So that's basically the beginning of the oxidation, is the blue tint fading. Once again, not a huge deal breaker, but it's enough, especially at this toe. And you have that toe down view that you look, that like the point of view when you're wearing the shoe. I'm looking down and I'm seeing what looks to be, University or Carolina blue in my Bulls colorway, and it's annoying. But not a deal breaker enough to not buy the shoe. I still love the colorway. Definitely looking forward to the black infrared colorway, which will be actual infrared instead of university red. Definitely looking forward to those. Most likely they're gonna have the blue tint as well, and most likely I'll definitely try to lean towards the PF version for those, if I can get them, or if they're available. But outside of that, love the shoe. Love the overall shoe. Love the colorway. I'm glad that they decided to make it just like the white infrared 6 for the most part, except for the tongue. They could have done, made the whole midsole red, or they could have made the tongue red, or whatever. They could have went a lot of different ways with a white, red, and black colorway. But I'm glad they decided to keep it, true to the 6 for the most part, except for the infrared. But yeah, that is about it. And as I said, I do plan on hooping in this pair if I don't get the PF version. If I get the PF version, I'll hoop in that pair. Either way, I'm going to hoop in them, and I will be giving my thoughts on them from a performance perspective. We'll be doing a performance review. Unfortunately, I'm still kind of rehabbing a knee injury, and I'm on the other side of 30, so it's going to take, the rehab process is a little slower when you're a little older. So I can't hoop right now, so it's going to be a while. Hopefully not too long, maybe just a couple of weeks, but I will be doing that, so you can look forward to a performance review coming on these. I know a few other channels have done them already, but I'm still going to do it anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it on that. Y'all cop? Y'all waiting for the black infrareds? Or was it another color that got your attention? Let me know down in the comment section. Like the video if you liked it. If you dislike it, dislike the video. I don't care. You deal with the truth around here. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and more videos will be on the way. Peace.